Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
That's it for tonight, I guess.
Walk among us, great
Can you
owls.
believe those pathetic
Not
grey
as
manes
gods,
still show their face in
but
public?
as man. But you were once man.
There
And
was
as
love
man,
between
you
us.
said.
Hey,
For
whatever.
generations. Now there's an end.
Oh. I guess this was the waterfall we were talking about.
Everything's all right?
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls except in the Jarl. And don't you forget, don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
Fuck you, fuck you. What am I fucking doing?
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
At least this lady is nice, you know? Jesus.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need information before we...
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is
Who's
not
this,
receiving visitors.
I'm news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Hmm.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric and Stormcloak, and the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Big God.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Oh yeah.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Hey, I want to talk to the guy. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
God damn it. Right on such location in Skyrim. Whatever.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
A sword for you from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins. for services rendered.
I'll take those coins off your purse.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Yeah.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Shut your filthy fucking face, you fucking kid. Piece of shit.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
Wizard.
Farengar, I think help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me.
Oh,
well,
fetch.
When I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
And if you could tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
A tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know this stone town is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
How do you enchant weapons and armor?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So were all dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
The only wizard in right one?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Fine.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Back in, well, I kinda skipped things. So I got in the cave. Right. And yeah. Got killed a few people on the way, but yeah, there you go. Okay. Gold! Dead things!